Good evening, and welcome to the fourth part of my series on the magic of the Earthwalker, the Witch. My name is Tamara Von Forslun, and I am the Matriarch of the Clan of Boskednan and the Tribe of the Crow. Tonight, we're going to talk about the Witch's Staff, better known as the Haunted Staff or the Pole of the Heavens. Imagine that the mighty haunted staff of the traditional witch is the pole of between the worlds, the pole of the heavens, and it's actually passing through you, up your spinal column, strengthening and supporting you at the same time. You can draw upon the power of the staff which connects earth and sky according to your needs. All traditional initiated witches and their power helpers pass up and down this sacred staff continually. And so you can call on many kinds of help from the Fae and the spirits of all worlds. After you have obtained your own power helpers, you will be able to ask them for assistance. At this stage, it is generally sufficient to be simply aware of the support at your back and the strength available to give you the necessary power and connection to get you through the immediate problem or situation. By marrying and combining the concepts of the witch's wheel and the center of the magic circle, or even the great tree of life, you can further extend your understanding of the witch cosmos. Like the wheel, the sacred tree is a symbolic reality, which we're going to talk about soon, which helps you gain across the various totem powers, the ancient ones known as the gods and goddesses, and the old ones, our ancestors, and even the beings with which you will work with magically within a magic circle. If you enter the other world expecting to see a three-dimensional version of the witch wheel, you will be severely disappointed. This is simply one way of looking at the inner worlds which reflect the experiences of the traditional witches from many parts of the world. And it is based on personal exploration. The reality is so much more. The other world is neither an archetype produced by the unconscious mind, nor a product of the imagination. Once you have journeyed there, you will truly understand for yourself how real it is. In some ways, it is more real than the physically manifest world in which we live. As the unknown poet who composed The Voyage of Bran wrote, "Spreckled salmon leap from the womb of the white sea, on which thou look'st, they are calves, they are coloured lambs, with friendliness, with mutual slaughter." When you begin to journey into and within these realms, you will quickly become responsive to inner world reality. This corresponds in some degree to the outline of the Samathoi, the cosmos of witches described before. It is not yet time for you to undertake such a journey, and what follows is an example of the kind of visions that you might be experiencing by you. If you are truly prepared and properly prepared and ready for such an experience, it should not only be seen as a valid substitute for your own witch journeys, but merely as a starting point from which you may make further explorations. And when stepping onto the path of witchcraft and magic, the journeying, the explorations are incredible. To understand how to do a journey, I'm going to take you through a visualization come meditation. This is a vision of the sacred tree. Close your eyes, just listen to my voice, and follow along the journey that we will take together. This is the vision of the sacred and holy tree. Beneath the great stone, the tree struggles to be free. The grain pushes at the dark against the unyielding granite megalith until it cracks, splits apart and falls in rumble onto the earth. Released and now free, the sacred tree climbs and soars towards the sun, putting forth branches and twigs. dancing in bold green lead and bright new bark. Upward and upward the leaves climb and twist and turn and blow in the breezes until it is now taller than the mountain crags. It pierces through the clouds like magic. Beyond, all is quiet. Not even birds sing. Only the wind soars in its branches. But still the tree grows upward and upward and onward until it reaches the heights of heaven and knows upon the secret door. Here it sees the secret door of the other world, and you knock upon the secret door of the upper world of the sky. Far below, the witch hears the rustle of the leaves, and the sacred voice of the tree speaks to her, calling to you to climb, to share the tree's view of the world, and so you begin to climb like Jack and the Beanstalk, hand over hand up the tree, not looking back. It is like a ladder that stretches up forever into the sky, the world of gods. Below the level of the clouds, the witch pauses. Looking outwards across the curve of the bright world, you see humanity in its restricting bubble, being born, living, loving, and dying. You see wars break out and end. Pestilence and famine stalk the land, and beneath it all, you hear the voice of the earth cry out in agony as more of its forests are cut down and its rivers and seas are polluted. Even the air is filled with the reek of burning. Shivering, the witch climbs on. Through the clouds and outside, the night sky is filled with stars. And looking up in wonder, you see an endless universe of worlds laid out upon the fabric of the dark heavens. And there, amidst the turning and circling of worlds, you see the ancient ones, the gods and goddesses amongst the spirits of air, and also the creatures of the earth going to and fro on many errands. You communicate with some of these beings, listening closely to their answers. Often they will tell you of the dangers faced by all humans in the world and what is to come, and the sorrow felt by those who move above the hoop of the earth. Then, feeling again the pull of the world, the witch begins your descent. You climb for many miles down the staff pole of the heavens, the sacred tree that grows forever at the center of creation, until at last you stand again on the warm, loving, supporting earth, standing within the center of your magic circle, the breathing mother of all living things. Above her, the tree stretches its mighty branches, offering shelter to those who struggle to live beneath it in peace and harmony. Slowly, the witch lays your hand upon the great trunk of the tree and feels the strength flowing through it. And you smile, then knowing the sacred power which touches all who walk the witch's sacred path in truth. For you are an earth walker, and who are willing to make sacrifice, and are willing that the world should be green again, and that all who live upon the earth shall be in harmony with all life. This vision contains references to concepts which will laid and be dealt with at a later date, but it will give you an idea of what lies before you. For the moment, it is time to continue our exploration of the witch's wheel and its correlations. To do this, you will need to construct your own sacred space, your own dancing stone circle, your own magic circle, which is the temple of the ancient ones. And to all nature. That is just a simplistic, small talk about these things. We do have much more in-depth details, and if you're really interested, get in contact with me. Contact me through Facebook, through social media, or through my website. My name, Tamara Von Forslun, and I am the Matriarch of the Clan of Boskednan and the Tribe of the Crow International. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. If I am indeed wise, I do not bid you enter the house of my wisdom, but rather lead you to the threshold of your own mind. Blessed be.